Hello everyone, welcome to Learning of IT for 12th standard. This video is for 12th standard science students. We are discussing third chapter from syllabus, that is Advanced JavaScript. We were discussing some of the built-in objects in JavaScript. So we have discussed about a string object, how to use different methods and properties of string object in a program. So there are some more built-in objects in JavaScript like math object, date object, number object, array object. But this year we have to study only string object and number object. Math object, date object and array objects have been skipped for this year because of the COVID situation. So today we are going to end this chapter with a number object. What is a number object? It helps us to work with the numbers. So we can work with the integer values, numerical kind of values by using this type of object, that is a number object. So it helps us to work with the numbers. Primitive values like 34 or 3.14 cannot have properties and methods, but with JavaScript it is available with the primitive values. So we can have a different methods and properties of the number object, and we can use those in a program to manipulate with the different numbers. So let us see what are the different methods and properties of number object. First property is a mean value, so it returns the minimum value, and second property is a max value, it returns the largest value, that is maximum value. Next property is a NaN, that is a not a number, so it represents not a number value. So these are the different properties of the number object, that is to return a minimum value, maximum value, or to check whether it is a number or not. Okay. Then there are the different methods of number object like is integer. So it determines whether the given value is integer or not. So whether the value is of integer type is checked by using this method, that is integer. Then parse float. So it converts the given string into a floating point number. So to convert a given number or given string into a floating point number, we can use this method, that is parse float. We have used this method cparseInt to convert the accepted string from user, accept the string from user and then convert it to the integer type. We use the method, that is parseInt. So whenever we use prompt to accept a number from user, it is actually a string, so we convert it to an integer type using parseInt method. So it converts given string into integer number. Then next method of number object is a isFixed, that is it returns the string that represents a number with exact digits after a decimal point. So it returns the string which is having the exact number of digits after the decimal point. So it is applicable in case of the floating point number. That is a isFixed method. So let us write down a program using some of the methods and properties of number object. For that, first of all, open a notepad. Let us write down a code. Very first line is doctype HTML. After that, HTML tag start and close the HTML tag, that is end the HTML. Then within the HTML tag, now let us add a head tag. So head and end of head. Within a head tag, we can write a title and end of title. Specify here any meaningful title. Suppose using number object. Then now we have to write down a script. So we can either write down a script within a head tag or we can open a body tag also. So let us open a body tag. Open and end the body tag. We can provide here heading for this program using h1 tag. h1 and end of h1. Provide here any meaningful heading. Suppose using methods and properties of number object. Using methods and properties of number object. Now within this body tag we have to declare a script tag. So let us open a script tag. Script type is equal to text or JavaScript. So this script contains textual data as well as JavaScript code. Close this script tag. Within a script, now we have to write down a program using JavaScript number object. So first of all, let us declare two variables a and b, and to retrieve a maximum number and minimum number, let us declare two variables x and y. So where x is equal to retrieve a maximum number, use number object. So number dot max underscore value. This is the property that we have seen. See here, mean value and max value. This is the property of number object. So we can use here where x is equal to number dot max value. Then first of all, let us write down a code where y is equal to number dot to retrieve a minimum value, use mean underscore value, then semicolon. Now let us initialize the values for variable a and b. So a is equal to suppose 20.25.36 and b is equal to suppose 20.33. Now use semicolon. After that we have to print a different data using different methods. So to print anything on a screen, we use a statement that is a document.write statement. Document.write in bracket. Here to have values on different, that is every value should be on a next line, every statement should be on next line, we use a br tag. So br. Then to convert the data, see here a having 25.36. So this is a floating type of value. But if we want to convert this value to an integer type, we have to use a method, that is which method? Parse int method. So let us convert this value of a into an integer type. So convert, this is just a message, you can provide any meaningful text here. Convert value of a into integer type. Convert value of a into integer type. Now to print that value, we have to use a method, that is parse int, and provide here value to be converted. So which value is to be converted? Value of a. So provide here a. Now save this program and let us check the output till now. Suppose number.html. Save this file. Now go to a programs folder and open that file. Number. Open in any browser. See, heading is using methods and properties of number object, and title is using number object. Now first value displayed is convert value of a into integer type. Value of a is, we have provided, initialize the value of a as a 25.36. So by converting it to a integer type, it displays only a 25 number and skip this decimal part. Okay. Now to convert the value, suppose of b, see here b is the variable having value 20.33, but this value is provided in double quotes, so it is a string type of value, because always string is declared within a single quote or double quote. So to convert that value to a float type, we can use document dot write, then again use pair of br tag, then provide here a message to be displayed. Suppose convert value of b into float type. To convert value into a float type, here we have to use a parse float method. So use parse float in bracket, provide a value to be converted. Which value is to be converted? Value of b is to be converted to a float type. It is by default in a string type. Okay, so provide here b. After that semicolon, save the program and now refresh the page. See here value is 20.33. It is now a float type of value. See here is also 20.33, but it is a string because it is declared in a double quotes, and string can contain text, numbers, symbols, etc. Okay, so we have to convert this string to a float type, and that's why we have used here parse float method of number object. Now to print a value of x contains a maximum value. So to print that, let us first of all copy this statement. Here we have to write down any message. Suppose maximum value is here that value is stored in a variable x. So provide here value of x, print here value of x. Then to print a minimum value, let us copy this statement again, and here it is a minimum value. So minimum value is, and minimum value is stored in a variable y. So y will print a minimum value. So save this program and refresh it. So this is the maximum value and this is the minimum value, that is value of x and y. Now to check whether the particular provided string is a number or not, for that we can use a method that is integer. Okay, so for that let us copy this statement. See here b contains a value of string type, so b is string type of variable. So if we want to check here whether this b variable b is a integer or not, we can use here is integer method. Okay, so provide here any meaningful message. Suppose whether b is an integer, and to check this, here we can use a method that is number dot is integer. number dot is integer. Which value is to be checked? Value of b is to be checked. So provide here b. Save this program and again refresh the page. See here whether b is an integer, false. So b is not an integer. Suppose we convert this value like this, 20 only. It is an integer. Okay. So it will return a true. Whether b is integer, yes, it is true. So provide here string type of value as it was. Now to check whether a specified string is a number or not, here we have to make change, like we have to use a is not a number, that is NaN. So here we have to use is not a number. Which value is to be checked? Value of b is to be checked. Whether b is not a number. Whether b is not a number. So save this program and refresh the page to see the output. See here b is not a number, its value is false. Okay, if you will provide here a value of some string type, then it is not a number, its value will become true. Not a number, yes, not a number, true. But if you will provide here any number like this, then this is a number, so its value will become false. Not a number, false, that means it is a number. Okay, so in this way we can use different methods and properties of number object. So note down this program and try to execute it. Also you can use the different values. You can accept the number from user also, and you can use the different methods and properties of number object. Thank you.